Can I get mod, please? Puchat, you literally joined today. You want me to give you... Okay, let me understand your logic, Puchat. You want me to give you mod on the first day you're in chat? Is this your logic? Is this what you think is going to happen? In what world? In what world would I give you mod? In the first day you're in chat, by the way. Okay, also, warning... So... Gamers? You were 52 seconds late? I was not, bro. Okay, alright. Stop freaking making fun. Well, what do you mean late, okay? There isn't even going to be a stream today. There's literally not even going to be a stream today. Kim, how are you doing? Or should I say, Hamza, I know your secret identity. Sorry, what? I know your secret identity. RX, how are you doing? Scorewing! Welcome, welcome. Mimosi is here. Due to reproduce content? What are you talking about, reproduce content? Okay, what the frick? Appears and kills red on the... Chori, what the frick? What the frick, gang? What do you mean reproduce content? Okay, TikTok is on some shit, bro. What the frick? Tony, how are you doing today? I'm fine. Hamza, I know who you are. I know your secret identities. I know who you are on the inside, and you're a furry. Surely. Okay, okay. You know, when they say red is a furry, they're actually talking about you, bro. Kasi, how are you doing? Why is it just black screen? Why is there no stream today? I'm incredibly tired and flummoxed because of my game today, so I won't be staying long. Oh, what game did you have? Hi, Red. What the hell? Never mind. Lunaria, how are you doing? Oh, sorry. There's... Yeah, my bad, Lunaria. There's not going to be any stream today. Who's Hamza, bro? Actually, true. I don't know who Hamza is. Hamza sounds like some kind of nerd. Red, are you ready to do the thing? Yes, I'm going to do the thing right now. Clumsy, how are you doing? Kazi! Alright. Welcome to the stream, everyone. It's a mega game called Days Without Strife. Okay, I thought you were doing sports. I didn't think. Okay. All right, maybe it's a very tiring video game. You know what I'm saying? I appeared during the furry speech, and you just dropped, man. What furry speech? What do you mean? I did. Lunaria, I think you're actually. I think you're hallucinating things, Lunaria. Are you sure you're okay? Did something happen the last couple days? Did you not get enough calories today? What's going on, Lunaria? Talk to me, Lunaria. What's going on? What's going on today? Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Hello. There have been a bit. Isaac, are you okay, man? I didn't sleep. Yeah, I think you're hallucinating, Lunaria. No, it's okay, gang. Hey, if you need to go to sleep, it's all good. It's all good, gang. You can head to sleep right now. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys interested in Mike Goto Kuji? Lunaria, who's Mike Goto Kuji? Please tell me, because I need to know. Who's Mike Goto Kuji? Please tell me, because I need to know. The Binding of Isaac? Hello, new streamer. I'm new to the stream. Clockworks, who are you again? I've never seen you before. I mean, it fits my OC, which is Lunaria. Oh, okay. So you're a lunacy. Got you. Are you experiencing lunacy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When the wheel time, when I wrap up on Limbus Company. Sack? What the fuck? People aren't sleeping now? Yeah, Peak. Can you convince Lunaria in the Can you convince Lunaria in the TikTok chat to go to sleep, Peak? You specifically, Peak. You're the person that can actually do it. I'm fine, but I'm stuck in a cast in the bathroom and one leg top. It also sucks to go to the bathroom. I hope you'll be okay, man. I hope you're distracting yourself over this shitty period of your life. Well, there's no stream today, then I'm expected here. Yeah, sorry, Bina, there's no stream today, so there's no stream you can ruin today. How close are you to finishing? We're pretty close. We're pretty close. Hey, streamer, can I draw a red X Bina art? You better not do that, Chori. You better not do that. I grant so good luck, chat. That's how I got Sync Kong Lu in one pull. Lunaria? Listen, for a second there, Lunaria had 12% of my aura. That's how she pulled that. I'm just assuming you're a she. I apologize if I'm wrong. I apologize. It's his charge team. Yeah, what is this team? It's a charge team, gang. What do you mean? Why are you guys making fun of my team? My charge team, bro. come on, bro. What's wrong with my charge team? You guys don't like my charge team? You guys don't like my charge team. This is I actually hate that you guys don't like my charge team. You know, like I spent all this freaking time, put all this effort into this team, and then you guys don't like it. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go. Not that I was here in the first place because there's no stream. Yeah, RX. Yeah, no worries. You're not gonna be missed, RX. I mean, you're gonna be missed, but like not on this stream specifically because there wasn't even a stream today. So yeah. I have a majority of my team in one pull sillies. Your charge team is wonderful, Red. You know what, Lunaria? You're the only wholesome individual in the stream, actually, and I love you for that. Thank you so much, Lunaria. I sit going to NSFW. Okay, Wote. All right. What did you just say? What? Excuse me? What did you just say? Dude, you only have 6.7 Starlight? You're so poor, bro. Do more MD? What do you think I'm doing right now? Mr. Hamza man? Give you 3 guesses. Your charge team is amazing, streamer. It's the greatest charge team ever. Stop it. Oh, man. Okay, come on. I mean, listen. I could take some criticism, you know what I'm saying? But I remember when Sing mode was only 500. That's right. That's right. People abuse it. Sorry, how much did you do last stream? We did like 5-ish notes. Can I borrow your charge team, Red? Yeah, Chug, you feel free to borrow my charge team. No. This is why I make these teams, you know, because I know my viewer base wants them, so I give them I create charge teams for people. You want criticism? All right. Well, not too much, okay? Hold on. Not from you, Jimmy, okay? I don't want your criticism. I'm good. Currently doing Honglu's Kanto, trying to do the first dungeon. I pray that my team will survive. I think your team will survive. Honglu's dungeon is not that bad. What are you guys talking about? That's clearly a rupture team. Wait, Rets, you're actually right though. All right, everyone, make sure you hydrate. Drink some water, everyone. Oh, sorry, I didn't read your message, Kagamaru. Is Foss name Best Girl yet? I see Longdong is back. Seeing how you're doing 9.5, her name should be changed, right? I'm not gonna lie, our resident mod expert has not been active, so I haven't been able to change it. I'm sorry, Gaga. Our mod expert has not been active. Right, I'm hungry, get up and make me food. Chori, what do you think this relationship is, okay? Do you think I, as the streamer man, will make you food, okay? What the frick do you mean? I'm already providing you entertainment. I'm playing the game for you, okay? What else do you want from me? What else do you want from... Random bullshit, go. What do you mean random bullshit, bro? This is clearly a charge team. Hi, Red, you're something without me? Thanks, Peak. Oh my god, Peak. Holy shit. That's why your name is Peak. You're Peak? Is this a Gloom team? I actually think maybe you're right. I didn't even think about that, but maybe you're right. Make me food, Red. What do you want? Huh? What do you want? What do you want? Can you change my vote to Toho 18 unconnected marketers so you can see Mike Goto Kuji? Lunaria, who the hell is Mike Goto Kuji, please? Can you explain that? Can you explain that to me, Lunaria? Clearly you're all knowing, so you know what this is, right? I'm pretty sure. Where's game recommendations? Did I closed it, didn't I? How did I close it? No! How did I close it? Okay, hold on. Recent. Ooh, I closed it. Okay, where's Mew Mew? Mew. Okay, instead of... Okay, which one do you want to change to that? Do you want dementia or cocaine to change to that? A guy? Whoa, she's right. It is a guy. Change them both? Okay. No more dementia or cocaine, which you probably don't want to do that on stream. I thought it was a gluttony team. Wait, hold on. Maybe you're right. Actually, that's a good point, actually. That's actually a good point. I think you're actually cooking with that take. I'm gonna be real with you. I think you're cooking with that take. I'm gonna be real with you. Is it a gluttony team? That is a good quandary, a moral quandary to ponder indeed. What the frick is that? What the frick? That is a good quandary to ponder, and truly. Gambling stream? We're gonna do a gambling stream after I beat the Kanto. I just realized I don't know why I'm selling that. Professional streamer. I'm very good at this game. All right, hold on. Let's do this one. Hit me, baby, one more time. One more time. That's not working. That didn't work. Okay, well maybe if I buy another one. Hibby baby one more time. Hold on. Ooh, cooking? Cooking? Yes, easy. Easy game. Easy game. What can I say? What can I say? I actually I wanna sell my thing. Hold on. Sell this and then and then we can enhance the gift and then yeah. There we go. I don't like gooning? Well, I like you, Loel. I like you for not gooning. Actually, I just realized it's Loel that said that, and I don't believe you. Yo, it's a charge team. Where are the charge ego gifts? Well, that's the secret about charge team, is that you don't really need charge ego gifts for charge team. You just need to get good. Yeah. Red, judge my team. I judge your team, Lunaria. I think it's great. I think you're an amazing team builder, and you're just incredible at everything you do. 2-minute ad. What is my streamer doing? Your mom. Peak sinking team. Yeah, no, this is actually no. It's that's where you're wrong. You think it's a sinking team. It's actually a charge team. Is this the Albert Einstein of Mirror Dungeon? No, Mo, you're actually right. You're actually right. My God, what are these fusions? No. Listen, you don't understand these fusions because you're just bad at the game. No, it feels bad for you. Peak sinking team. Wow, it's not a sinking team. It's actually a charge team. It's actually a charge team. You don't really need a charge team in general, Slander. Well, that's why you're just bad at the game, actually. Yeah, truly. This is the Sigmund Freud of Mirror Dungeon. What can I say? I'm just really good at this game. Hey, streamer, get up and make my chicken. I'm hungry. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. It's sad, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, this next bit requires me to not use win rate, so I'm gonna end the stream here and then never do this again. 60th anniversary solo team. I actually don't need anything else. No, everything is ready. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Guys, Red would be a great Tsundere housewife. So that's where you're wrong, actually. So I would not be a great Tsundere housewife because the whole time I was your Tsundere housewife, I would be slapping you the whole time, and I would be spiking your food and I would be giving you cyanide because I don't want to be a Tsundere housewife. Also do extreme dungeons twin. Reds, why would I do that? Give me one reason I should do that. Red, can I send more images of you being in a maid outfit? So you can try doing that, but I don't know if I want you to do that. And honestly, I don't think you should. I don't think you should. I'm working on a Red Flaming Arrow plushie. It's just a plushie with your PFP as a mask. LOL, thank you so much. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, thank you so much. Also, do extreme mirror dungeons is faster with a better reward. Well, gang, I don't want to burst your bubble here, but my weekly bonuses are over. So I'm just doing speedruns now. I time out Red. Let's start the joke again.
눈 크게 뜨고 잘 봐.
이 궤도를 스승님을 행복하게 할 수 있다면 이 끝에서 다 함께 기쁨을 나눴으면 한다. 그 어떤 두려움도 저를 멈추게 할 수 없을 거예요.
심장!
역할대로
심장을 노려!
사랑과 정의의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장!
단순해서 좋군. 고발수 여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 물론 그럼에도 좋은 성과를 멈추고 싶지 않아. 발작전하는 걸 준비해두지.
그냥 끝! 무슨 해!
심장! 심장을 노려! 정의의 이름으로!
죄송해요. 제가 어딘가
지금처럼
또 대단한
엄마와
일이라도
함께
하신
이곳저곳을
거겠죠?
다니며
하군.
많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에 나를 데려갈 수 있게.
이 정도는 하급 임무 축에도 안 드네요. 이 정도는 하급 임무 축에도 안 드네요.
Okay, the timer is over. I don't like Beta. I don't like Beta. I don't like Bina. No Beta. No Beta. We do not like Bina here. This is not a Bina stream. Oh, Red Flame Light. No, I don't. No, I don't. Red, can you speak up? I can't hear you. Chori! Yeah, he can talk again.
기억하고 싶지 않은 장면들과
Big fluffy car. There's clearly a stream here, but I don't know where the stream is. Yeah, sorry, gang. I just can't. I'm just so busy today. I can't stream today. So I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I feel really bad. Like, I'm just so busy today. I just can't stream. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. It sucks. It sucks. But like, yeah. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, everyone. Searching for a stream that, yeah, he could talk, that doesn't exist. Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. I just can't, I'm just so busy today. You know, like, I have so much stuff to do. You know what I mean? I have so much stuff to do, like playing video games. And like LARPing. So I don't have time today. Sorry, I can't stream. I apologize, everyone. Yeah. The hate for Beam was so strong he ungrounded himself. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Anyway, Lowell, how do you respond to the allegations? Also, everyone, posture check. Make sure you're watching the stream with a good posture. Schrodinger's stream. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so busy today, gang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I kind of feel bad, you know. I you know. So many hungry middle-aged women. Hungry? What do you mean hungry? Oh, I know what you mean by hungry. I know what you mean by hungry. Okay, alright. I'm sorry, RX. I can't show videos on stream. You have to upload it somewhere and then I can show it to you. Alright, by the way, live footage, okay, sorry, live, this is spoilers, I'm sorry for showing it to you. But live footage of Kanto 10. Kanto 10 spoilers on screen right now. This is what's gonna happen in Kanto 10. Kanto 10 spoilers on screen. I'm sorry, I had to reveal this. KGH himself showed me this. KGH himself showed me this, and I had to show it on stream. I'm sorry. Merceau will return in Avengers Doomsday. Truly. I'm not gonna show that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, you got me there, but I'm not gonna read it. There's a huge grasshopper in my room. Is that Kurorushi? Live footage. Holy moly, my internet is bad. I'm sorry, Lunaria. How about I make your internet good? I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do that. I believe Merceau is peak. You're actually so right for that. You're so right for that. I can't show videos on stream. This one's so good. Hold on. At some point, Clippy's gonna leak my IP address, and it's gonna be crazy. Hold on. Here it is. This one's so good. No, make his internet worse. We need more CPU usage. Oh, you're right. Lunaria, I'm sorry. Your internet's gonna be bad from now on. Even worse. That's clearly the Locust Curse. Kurorushi is an outcast. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I can't show that on stream. There you go. But I can show this. Red, move us further. I don't want to be this close to TikTok chat. No. You know what, Chori? I'll help you out here. You know what? Actually, you know what, Chori? I'm feeling generous today. Yeah, there you go. How's that, Chori? Do you like that? Do you like that? Do you like that, Chori? Is that better? Do you like that better? Dem, it's whole and I'm win rating. Yeah, I am the win rater, actually. I feel so dinner bone. Yeah. Australian mode. Yeah, Aussie mode. Overlap the merge chat and TikTok. Chori, how about this? Does this help? Do you like this, guys? Give me prescript. Your prescript today is to drink a glass of orange juice. And too bad if it's like 12 a.m. for you right now. You have to go to the store and buy orange juice. Hello, YouTube and Twitch. Do you guys like this? Yes, this is so far red. Thank you. No, you're literally on top of TikTok. Okay, how to feel about my Lucio Cliff dying? One shot into the battle. What the hell? crazy to me. You're in Canto 8 and you know what Lucio is. I love orange juice. I love orange juice. I love orange juice. Why are you just wrong? Apple juice is clearly superior. You know what I'm saying? Gooner. Red, I was just thinking about something. What were you thinking about, Clumsy? Tell me more, please. 50k or dinner with Lei Hang? Dinner with Lei Hang. I need to how to feel about my I watch my friends play Limbus and they tell me the lore. So, okay, so you get spoiled willingly, huh? Is that what happens? Okay, Gregor has two sides. Oh, hold on. Before we move on. Move us far. This is too close. Oh, hold on. Also, this is going in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Lowell. This is going in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Lowell. Can you show how hard Clarid? Why are you level 64? How much do you farm, bro? I farm a lot, brother. I farm a lot, okay? How do you think I got all these IDs? You know what I'm saying? He did what? Nothing. Nope, nothing. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it too much, honestly. The more you think about it, the more it'll concern you. So just don't concern yourself, you know what I'm saying? I have a question, and I have the answers. I'm not that mean, but no, as I was saying originally, when I heard you on MD for some reason, I was like, I wonder how you will fare in case you got LobCorp as the next game. I'm kind of rooting for LobCorp as the next game, but we'll see. Maybe you're just that good at the game. What can I say? What can I say? Red, can you please finish the game? Give me a second here. We're good. I'll finish the game. I'll finish the game, Ivy. I promise. Okay, just give me a second here. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look up most controversial Kanto. I want to look up the thumbnail for this. The most decisive Kanto. That's the one. I just want to talk about this real quick. You know what? You know what? It's just going to be in the bottom there. I just want to talk about this real quick up there. So this is the thumbnail that kind of give me more prescript. I have finished the prescript. Oh, you drank the orange juice? Can you take a picture of the orange juice and send it in the Discord so I know you actually did it and ping me? So has anyone actually watched this? I have not watched this. I have not actually watched this. Hold on. I'll zoom in particularly on that part. There you go. I'll zoom in particularly on the actual video. Okay. So this is the video that spoiled me on Kanto 9. I saw this in my recommendation feed. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry and I don't have food for you. I'm sorry. This is the video that randomly showed up in my recommendation feed and spoiled me on Kanto 9. However, having played Kanto 9 now, I disagree. I disagree that he groomed her. I don't think he did. He did something to her, but it wasn't grooming. Okay. Hello, Red. What the fuck? Welcome to the stream, BK. Oh, sorry. We're not streaming today. I'm sorry, BK. We're not going to stream today. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, we're just not gonna do it today. Mpreg Gregor, nah, we have no time. I'm sorry, I'm just so busy today, you know, watching YouTube videos and like playing video games. Yeah, no, BK, I feel so bad, but I'm just so busy today, I can't stream. I just joined. What ID is this game? Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Gloomboy got a new envy ego? Long live the middle meta team. Hit the lunacy? No. What if I don't do that? Yeah, he's too busy listening to Bina ASMR. I do not do that, okay? I don't appreciate these allegations, Chori. Okay. Anyway, what I was going to say. After beating the Kanto, I do not agree with this. She just kind of... if anything, he kind of... I don't know. He basically raised her in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? He raised her up in the wrong direction to become the ultimate killing machine, but it's not really grooming. I wouldn't say it's grooming. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what happened in here, bro? Your mom happened. That's what happened, actually. Yup. Sorry, Snow. That's what happened. Manipulated. There we go. There we go. Imagine joining the stream to see this. You know what? Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, let's make it bigger now. Yeah, no, because this is rage baiting people, so I want to rage bait people the most. I want to rage people even more. There we go. There we go. Are you guys happy now? Are you guys happy now? You're so rude. What am I rude about? These are not allegations. These are facts. What allegations? Does this make you happy, Wimbu? Do you like this? Do you like this? Best stream of my life. He was negligent. He knew everything and did nothing. Pretty much, yeah. But it's not grooming, okay? Grooming it implies something different, okay? That's a different... Do the YouTuber even play the Kanto, or am I going insane? Yeah, no, I do not agree with this. Damn it, messed up for the others. Damn it, I messed it up for the others. Wembu, are you happy now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate this not stream? Because I'm not actually streaming right now. Now zoom in on the Goon version for 200%. 200% the bait. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, hold on. Right there. Right there. And dumb and improve script. At least there's no Bakushin going on in the background. Everyone joking about the other video that's talking about Hurien represent SA and how he would have done bad things to Xiaomi, Roshu, Sora, and Araya. That one was really bad. Is that a different video? Wait, can you put a red circle? Sure, you're so right. I might get demoted to Backstreet's Rap because of this. You're so right. Yeah. No, we should put on like a red circle to show it. Yeah. Is there a different video people are making fun of Mushkin, or is that what you're talking about? You cannot understand how funny it is without a sleep at 7 a.m. Yeah, yep. I love orange juice so much. Also, I need a big red circle and arrow, or else IDK what you're talking about. You're so right. You're so right. I'll fix this. I'll fix this for you guys. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this for you because I like you guys so much. Yeah. Because I like you guys so much. I'm gonna make a big red circle. Right. I'm gonna make a big freaking red circle, the reddest of circles. Like you've never seen a redder circle than this, okay? The biggest red circle, okay, and then the biggest red circle you've ever seen in your life, and then I'll make like a big red arrow pointing at the middle of the circle, and then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna export as PNG, and then I'm gonna Pull up. Let me cook, gang. Let me cook. Gang is cooking. Genghis Khan is cooking right now. Okay. Genghis Khan is cooking right now. Yes, sir. Add a new image. There we go. And then the new image that we're going to add is going to be over here. Yes. Okay. All right. Does this help? By the way? Does this help? Yep. How's this, guys? Do you like this? So far? Is this good? Hold on. There we go. Does this help? I love orange juice so much. Also, I need a big red. Yeah, there we go. Ah, now I see. Ah, yeah. No, we need more arrows. Hello, I'm so late, Chico Lindo. Henry, it's okay. No, you don't have to be late. Take your time, Red. You got this. Breathe. Is that the Red Flaming Arrow himself? Has Red Flaming Arrow made an appearance in this not stream? Because I'm not actually streaming right now? You're so right. I prefer gooning, not gonna lie. The index nerf father just joined. Help. Hold on. Okay, we need more Red Flaming Arrows. You're so right. You're actually so right. Hold on. I'll add more arrows. Yeah. Yep. No, this is important. This is an important part of this not stream because I'm not actually streaming right now. Right, continue the node. Actually, you're so right. I should totally continue the node. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right now, actually. Oh, let me do this real quick, and then we'll continue the node. Hold on. Why is it above the chat? It's above the chat. Okay, that's a mistake. It should be above the chat. But yeah, here it is. Yep. There we go. Foss ASMR 2 when? You're so right, Trepang. Yeah, no, I should make Foss ASMR 2. Okay, now we're gonna do the node, everyone. Yeah. We're gonna do the node, everyone. You should show the Hall of Fame. There we go. After the battle. Something sits ill with me. Amid, it's in the way. Oh yeah, it's in the way. Sorry guys. I'll take it off the way. Yeah, there you go. I sent you a screenshot of the video people were referencing, by the way. Red is like a Fuga arrow Sukuna she used in Shibuya. It turned sentient and became a Canadian streamer. Okay. What? Just wondering, will there be another Dante's Notes reading stream? There was a lot of new information out. I realized that. I should read that after this. The giant red arrows are not helping. Wait, it's not helping, guys? Is it helping? How do I remove that big thing from the screen? I don't know. What are you referring to? Engdu, I see. Yeah, Engdu is on stream. Yeah, remove it, please. What am I removing? Oh my god, I got the best fan art idea. What am I removing? Oh shit, we're actually not even done with the hold on. We're not even done with all the stream memes. There's still more. There's still more. Fuck. I can't focus. You should add some new red arrows. Wait, BK, I think you're cooking. Streamer, can you fix the stream? There's some gameplay that's distracting me from my red arrows. You're actually cooking with the and good looking with that take right now. Hold on, I'll fix this. I'll fix this somehow. Some way, somehow. Labubu is on screen. In case you didn't know, Labubu is on screen. Wait. Hold on. Wait, 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 hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is good. Yeah. There we go. Labubu. Laboob. The fuck is this? Is this supposed to be me? What is this, Yuri? What is this, Yuri? Oh, also, they actually did drink orange juice. So let's go. They did actually drink it. That is you. Sorry, I'm busy looking at my red arrows. Have you heard of the secret Kanto 9 bosses? Oh, so there's secret bosses in Kanto 9? Yeah, I think the secret boss of Kanto 9 was the nurse mother. Yeah. All these nurse fathers, but no female representation in my video game. So yeah, we're missing out the Kanto. We're missing out on the nurse mother. You know what I'm saying? No, the secret boss was me, Chori. You're the nurse mother, Chori. Dante's notes do not save well between updates. Certain things you saw as maybe marked as not read. The secret boss of Kanto 9 was defeated by Ted the Mark. Chori is the nurse mother. There we go. I'm a mother. There we go. Chori is... Wait, Peak is a mother, actually. Never mind. Matthias is the best nurse father. Well, I mean, with competition like that. What is this? I don't even know why I'm showing that on screen. Gang, is this enough to beat Lei Heng hard refractual? Is this enough? I don't know. I just need to know. Like, is this? Do you guys think this is enough? Can I beat Lei Heng refractual with this? Chori is the nurse to my mother. I need to wipe my team in a single turn. No, it's not enough. Oh, okay, okay. It's not enough. Okay, so what else can I add to this? I want a nurse from someone's mother. Reading comprehension team. Okay, Ben goes fishing. Ben and his dad went fishing. Ben took the pole. His dad took some worms. They got on a boat. The boat was in Pine Lake. Ben's dad drove the boat. He knows where to find the fish. Ben act the boat ride. Ben put a worm on the hook, put his line in the water. He felt the pole pull. Was it a fish? He reeled it in. He did not get a fish. Ben got an old can. That was not peak. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that is, or what that meant, or what that is. Yep. Anyway, here's this is me. The chains. Okay. Hold on. I came to Japan to visit my darling daughter. Do you think she'll be happy to see me? Yoshihide. Okay, I'm not showing that. Okay. There's a Lei Heng Queen of Hatred. You know what? I will show it. I will show it. Lei Heng Queen of Hatred ID. Do you guys think it's peak, actually? Okay. I'm gonna show this. This is fucked up, though. This is fucked up. This is apparently the video everyone is clowning on. Rian is a predator. What do you mean predator? What do you mean predator? He's not a predator. What do you mean predator? Oh my god. What do you mean predator? What is this? What is this? God, bruh, even I wouldn't make a take this bad, and all I did was goon the entire canto. Okay. All right. This is peak. Look at that. That is peak. Cassie, thank you so much. Cassie, everyone clap for Cassie. Let's go, Cassie. That's sick. That's sick. LaBoo-Boo. Woo! Red boo-boo. Red boo-boo. Let's go. Oh, man. That is so good. Even Roshu would defend Rian if she saw that shit. I know! Red la baby! Red boo-boo! Fortunately, it's not wrong with the prescript sword. It's not grooming, gang, okay? Use a different word. Grooming is different. He made his statement so bad, his whole gang clowned on him. Why is she red? Red boo-boo! Woo! Red boo-boo! He was ordered by the will of the city to get a cupcake. So that's how I justify buying myself a cupcake, even to make myself more fat. Yeah, that's how I do it. Red boo-boo. Red la baby. Matthias's peak, such a shame that he betrayed the middle. Well, surely Matthias wouldn't betray you, right? Right? That is not the baby. Alright, let's play the game now. Hey guys, what the fuck is that? That's your mom. Yeah. Let's play the game now. After the battle, something sits ill with me. Amid the sprawl of S-Corp's backstreets distorted with the flesh, Ongdu had her gaze fixed somewhere high overhead. At the end of her gaze, I'm starting to feel things for you, Chico Lindo. I'm going to pretend I didn't read that. And at the end of her gaze, are those photographs? A long line stretched across the open air, photographs hanging from it like laundry clipped to the clothesline. I mistook it for kumjua, warding rope at first, and gave it a little attention. Yet upon closer look, I saw those pictures hanging from the line. Perhaps they had strung within the darkroom and remained thus when the distortion took hold. Okay, I have to go slew plushie red and outfit. I'll be back later. Thank you so much, Yuri, by the way. When do you lock MTE again? Kanto 8. Good night, Chori. I'm playing Limp Peak instead of Umaslop and pulling for Machan. I actually don't like Machan, so I don't feel like pulling for her. You make me very fat, chubby chud. Have you done any floor 15 runs before? I have. I only made it to... I made it to floor 15, but I couldn't beat the final boss. Like twice. Maybe 3 times. Bizarre. Observation of unaffected elements in the space occupied by location type distortion is most irregular. Indeed, the items we bore from the studio have already changed into images of various sites of S-Corp, yet these alone remain as they were. Let's take them down and check them for ourselves. Hidden boss is the most annoying thing. You can skip them if you don't think you have a good run. Just as I was wondering if the line was perhaps too high for me to reach, Rousseau stepped forward and plucked a few photos off it. And the instant he brought them to me, we heard another pop, and again, bright white light. Oh, that's okay. That's what we were doing. Yeah, we infiltrated a photographer's dark room. Where are the lights on? So that's gonna ruin all our photos. But okay. Yeah, we infiltrated a photographer's dark room in the last stream, and we were trying to, I don't know what the term is, but try to make the photos clear. I just got Supporter like a week ago, and that voice gave me PTSD after what I watched. Supporter? What do you mean Supporter? Oh wait, I just remembered that Limbus World lore has an animated Labubu on a side character. One day you'll find it. Stream buffering like crazy. Is that happening to anyone else or just me? Or just Chug? I'm gonna sleep now. Good night, Ebony. Yo, it's me, not Bina. Thank God. Or actually, maybe we want Bina here. We heard another pop, and again, a bright white light flashed beyond, blinded my vision for a moment. Good grief. Good grief. This distortion likes to change its mind, huh? Keeps switching between S-Corp and N-Corp. It's just Chug? Okay. Taffy's LARPing, and I don't even think that's a language. It might be Korean, but I don't think... somehow, it looks wrong for Korean. This feels like we're getting caught in a flashbang detonation. My whole body tenses up and goes slack right after. The other sinners were busy grumbling about the distortion and its sudden jumps, except for Merceau, who stood right in front of me with the photo still held out in his hand. Oh, you didn't drop them? No. He gave his usual short answer, then returned his attention to the cylinder he had been shaking. He took the film out of the container and flicked the liquid off of it with clean, controlled motions. Help, I'm trying to type in English, but my keyboard. Now you want me red, huh? What do you mean, Bina? I don't want you. Go away. Is the process... Or maybe you do want... Maybe I do want you here. Yeah, maybe I do. Is the processing finally done? Wait, we're back here with the lights on now. Is it okay to take the film out? Yes. Exposure to light will not damage the film once development is complete, and the image is fixed. There's no cause for concern. That's a relief. I can say I followed all the technical details, but no cause for concern is all I needed to hear. Sighing in relief, I held up the photographs so I could take a proper look. Enemies to lovers, Bina and Red. There better not be freaking fan art about this. So, see anything odd in here, Manager Bud? There are people in them. Is this a reference to the Stranger book? Not really. No, not really. It's something else. Good night, Azuish? Azuish. Good night. Maybe? No, this isn't really. No, it's not. New art idea. Oh my god. Okay. Red. Jump red with Bina plush. No, don't do that. Yo, wait. Is this a Bina zone? Yeah, because I'm not actually streaming. This is a Bina zone. The people in the photographs all look different from one another. If I had to pick one similarity between them, though, they all looked cold and indifferent. Yeah, that's the city, alright. Ordinary folks you'd see anywhere. These aren't like the photos we picked up from the studio earlier. Have you played Library Runa? I have not. That's one of the games that's on the docket, though. Are these the kind of photographs they used to make canned experiences? What was that? The scenery around us seemed to ripple just now. I was about to ask Voss if she'd also felt that strange sensation, but it faded away soon enough. Perhaps it's nothing serious. Maybe it was just a spell of random vertigo. Is it even possible to get dizzy when I've got a clock for a head? No. Marcel must have noticed that I was out of sorts for a moment, because he seemed to pause on purpose before answering my question. No, I thought you said docugraphers take these photos and put into canned experiences. Raw ingredients for canned experiences are handled exclusively by the Grand Magazine Sisyphe. There is no known method for external parties to access them. Sisyphe? What? Oh, I think I've heard of it. Canned experiences, right? They're in high demand in other districts too. But the only brand stamped on them is Grand Magazine Sisyphe. Same name every time. I'm going to force you to watch LSP. Well, I'm not going to watch it. You can force all you want, gang. I'm not going to watch it. I remember some of my classmates bragging about trying them whenever exam weeks came around. Never had one myself, though. Can't really explain it, but something about them just feels kind of wrong. It's that popular, huh? The unprocessed-based content of canned experience, known as experience batter, is supplied to reprocessing factories, where docugraphers fine-tune the experience's details. Photographs are primarily used for that purpose. Why does this sound like the brain dances from Cyberpunk? They can fine-tune experience. An easier example for understanding would be to consider why docugraphers take pictures of subjects such as buildings. A purchaser may wish to experience living in a luxurious building that they could never afford. Another may wish to vent out impulses of violence by experiencing the burning of an expensive property. This is literally brain dances from Cyberpunk. I just read something really unhinged in TikTok chat. Anyway, demand for haute couture canned experiences is increasing by day. So that's why the photos from earlier were all fancy buildings. Yes, manager. Conversely, information concerning ordinary experiences that can be easily encountered in reality is in low demand. Why photograph these residents at all? Perhaps these were not images harvested for their commodity value, but pure photography in of itself. Mayhap, I love the word mayhap. I use it unironically sometimes. Oh, actually, I use it ironically, but it's a funny word. I love that word. Mayhap, they have been captured for a desire to seize a vanishing instant through a lens. There are people who take photographs knowing that it could cost an exorbitant sum. I've seen some before. A staggering amount of money just to take a photo. That is, if they could even imagine to find a photographer who take the risk to help take the picture. I'm not so crass to put a price on sentiment and nostalgia, but spending this much money on film rolls, what could have made this investment worth it? I'd say maybe this isn't just a matter of sentiments or memories even. Is it rich people LARPing as poor people? Leafing through the photographs, I quietly express my thoughts. Executive Manager? Not exactly an authority on distortions, but I know they manifest through desires or emotions that become warped in bizarre ways. But everything the distortion has shown us so far points back to S-Corp. That is, the S-Corp from the past that only Kim and Ong-do would have seen and remembered. These photos, though, are completely untouched by the distortion. Doesn't that feel off? There must have been a strong fixation at play here, strong enough to slip past even a distortion. And if that obsession is something... Obsession 2026 mentioned? Is something that refuses to let these memories be influenced. I think our next step should be to look for the people in these photos. The photographs are the only undistorted, unaltered clues we have. Dante says it would be advisable to locate the people shown in these photographs. Ooh, good idea, team leader. Ooh, good idea. Team leader did say that we should accept input from the LCB with open arms. Hey, Ong-do, can you get me the office catalog? We'll probably need to commission an office affiliated with the 7 Association. Let's look for one that can take a request right away. Can someone tell Ezra we're fine? I think I know where to find these people. Dante says one of the people shown in the photos has already been found. What? When? How? Well, guess I'm just having a lucky day. I pulled the radio from my waist and switched it on without answering Ezra's question. WDRC? WDRC. Do we regroup? I think she said, do we regroup clock? That one was especially hard to understand, Roshu. Roja with you, right? Can we put her on? Okay. Roja, you there? What? Dante wants to talk? One sec. I kind of went overboard with the bread and pastries. My hands are completely full over here. Pastries? What kind? Just one of everything. Neat! Can you grab an extra brochet and baguettes for me too? Love the ones from the street, they're so good. Hold on, I gotta readjust the pile if I wanna... Just throw them on TF, they're packaged. Roshu, you can't treat food like that, Kay. Bread has... bakers have feelings too, you know? How do you think the baker would feel if they knew someone was treating their precious babies like trash? The scabbard is rattling again for no reason. Anyways, Dante, can you give me a sec if you need me to fight? I just need to cram these into my pockets real quick. No, it's not a fight. Huh? Then what's this about? I took a closer look at the words written on the wicker basket in the first photograph Urso had brought me. Where's the bakery you're at? Ooh, okay. Dante kind of cooking. Hold on. Dante with the... Holy. Do you think the Sisyphe is happy? No, never. This Dante kind of cooking low-key. Low-key. I know who you're looking for. The owner of the bakery was a woman holding the same wicker basket as the one in the photograph. She took one glance at the picture I held up and gave a quick nod. I just got my pain medication, so I'm going to fall asleep very soon. It's alright, Nucleon. It's all good. Smash? Pass. This man, he owns Canary 17 right next. He's a regular. He used to drop by every morning to buy sandwiches to share with his coworkers. Haven't seen him around lately, though. Let me hit, bro. You're not cooking with that, sorry. And those coworkers. I assume they were wearing the same uniform. Sheet of bread queen? Asking the Loki, they should give us the baker ID. Asking the question on my behalf, I would have showed the baker another photograph. Probably. He was always wearing one too. I guess it's the Canary uniform. This confirms our lead, executive manager. A few inquiries is that Canary should bring us to the information we need. Yeah, you're right, but... Hi, can I goon here? No. It's just that she doesn't seem very concerned. Actually, I'm not streaming, so yeah, you can. It's just that she doesn't seem very concerned at all. She's one of the people in the photos that weren't affected by the distortion, right? I thought she'd be a close acquaintance. Allow me to verify, executive manager. Do you know the name of this regular you spoke of? his name? Am I supposed to know that? Though I wasn't expecting her to actually know his name, the apathy evident in her voice gave me pause. He took a photo of you. Wouldn't it be reasonable to assume that you're well acquainted with him? Oh, that... She's lying. The baker's demeanor changed when Aldous pressed the point. She gave a strange, unsettling smile before pulling something from her apron pocket. A thin and round, can-like object. He said he'd give me 5 of these canned experiences for free if I let him take my picture. He said he'd throw in a docugraph of the building of my choice. He docugraphs buildings, right? I hear he even takes work trips to the nest every now and then, so I asked him to get me a docugraph of this lovely mansion I saw by the nest suburbs. I know I'll never get to afford a beautiful place like that, but this way I could at least experience what it's like. And gosh, it was everything I'd hoped for. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there was a distinct eeriness to that dreamy, blissful smile on the baker's face that sent a chill down my spine. Young Merceau, are the canned experiences truly possessed of such marvels to pluck all semblance of reason from one's countenance? They maintain high demand across the city, District 14. District 14 is only one of several markets. Dost thou mean that those who indulge in the canned experiences may experience venturing on an expedition to the Great Lake and bungee jumping off the summit of that skyscraper yonder, as they remain seated from where they are? They may, however. Oh, a magic can, allowing one to pursue any dream the heart may conceive. Verily, I confess mine own soul is much tempted. It differs from pursuing a dream. Mass-produced canned experiences are made from base experience batter mixed with various modified information. The resulting end product enables intense stimulation through altered memory, although it is unlike the dream as expressed by Don Quixote. Don is so good tiny compared to Merceau. No, for real. A piece of memory refined along the numerous processing stages of the cannery's production lines is not equivalent to genuine experience, meaning the usage of experience in her previous statement must also be amended. Night Wolf! Memories altered for intense simulation. That does sound quite shady. How doth this cast a shade upon the boons granted by the can? Adventures and tales are forsooth inclined toward a little grandeur. I just can't imagine Merceau do it with Don. Cassie, I was not expecting that from you. Okay, Cassie, what the fuck, Cassie? It is because the memories provided with the can experiences are extremely vivid. Statistics have shown that the users of cans interpret them as authentic experiences and become dependent on them. A possible cause of the information of dependence patterns is that can experiences allow one to feel as if one has achieved a dream that is, in reality, impossible. Art thou implying that the users are made content with devouring forged dreams stored in instant use cans? So it's very clear what this is a commentary on. So it's very obvious what this is a commentary on, and if you don't know what this is a commentary on, then I don't know what to say. We're all a little special. Some of us more than others. Does this place happen to have any horses? I'm really in the mood to see a horse. Is that my cue to switch to umamusume? Worse still, the user may no longer strive to chase dreams in the waking world. What is this a commentary on? I didn't really think about it. Skill issue. For the sweeter and more splendidly a dream is embellished, more impossible it will appear to be grasped with one's own hands. To become a cause for surrender, instead of inciting one to march forth, barely doth it not annul the significance of dreaming itself, if the resultant dream rouseth not the spirit to gallop toward it. Interesting that Dawn is the one that's talking about dreams, because again, that's her whole canto is about dreams. Also, Dawn has been mentioned. Whether that annuls its significance, I cannot know. I'm quite dumb. Hit me over the head with what it's a commentary on. Phones. Phones and social media. That's what it's a commentary on. But they sell well. The fact that we still barely have any face expression is crazy. He has autism, okay? This is just live reaction of what you look like when you're autistic. Phones are good though. They have TikTok. Well, hey, I didn't say it. That's your opinion, gang. So, how much will you be buying? Buy what? You came barging in with all these questions, and I was impatient enough to answer them politely, wasn't I? Don't you think you owe me a sale or two? You're not about to leave without buying a single loaf after crowding my bakery and scaring off my customers, are you? I watch Red on phone and TikTok. Maybe you're right, Mushkin. Hold on. Maybe you're cooking. Oh, this is a commentary about over-consumerism in general. Kind of, but it is like phones and social media. I will see Merceau show a grain of emotion. You will see Merceau show a bit of emotion. By the way, we already saw that earlier this interval. Her case. Sorry, I need to lock in. I need to stop reading chat. I'm sorry, guys. Her case was on point, actually. With our whole group gathered around, the passerbys gave us a wide berth and hurried on, whispering among themselves. Nobody was about to come in and buy bread like that. Come on, lady. I practically cleared out your shelf already, didn't I? You did. Where the hell are you keeping all that, then? Do you even gotta ask? Of course I had some already. And the rest is safely tucked in my coat pockets, so we can all share later. So you already ate some. Let's buy a little more. It's true we scared off the customers. Understood. Given the expenses made to facilitate this operation, lack of prior budgeting should not pose a problem. Oh, nice. Sesame rice bun for me, please. Ah! It was Kim. He really did have a knack for making an entrance at the least expected moments. Hey, mister. Where you been this whole time? Wait. Be cross with me all you like, but just give me a moment. Ezra paused, waiting in puzzled anticipation. Only for Kim to take a sesame rice bun from the baker's hands and chomp into it. Alright. I'm ready. Frickin' waste of bread. Ah! Ezra's angry fist drove straight into Kim's solar plexus. What the hell's a solar plexus? Folding him into the ground like a crumpled sack of potatoes, and he rolled away. At this rate, the owner might start charging us for the whole bakery next, roof and all. Let's get away from here. No, Kim, my goat. Manager. Merceau approached me as we walked down the street. Ezra and Kim still squabbling behind us. He was holding a roll of something brown and tightly coiled. I have completed development of the film, per your instruction. I think solar plexus is one of the middle's moves. Oh, so this is this film in that canister you were shaking. Do I just unroll it? Hold it up against the sun and other sources of light. As it is a reversal film, the images should be visible as they were photographed. I had no idea what reversal film meant, but I did as he said and unrolled the film. Okay, I can see it. Ah, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it showing? Can I see too? Move it over a bit. Let me have a look too. It was hard to make out the details because the images were too small, but I could still tell the strip was packed with almost identical pictures. Also, real ones will remember. I remember having one of these rolls, man. It was so hard to see anything with them, though. They were barely photos. I remember seeing this shit, by the way. Sun mentioned? Ooh, the sun. Hold on. Is this the same person in every shot? In the same pose in all of them? Huh, you're right. No, wait a second. I am but a 2-year-old fetus and I don't know anything. One time I said on TikTok, Merceau dodged character development in every conto as rage bait, and some guy wrote an essay to prove me wrong. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Kim, for being a rage baiter. See the arm there? See the arm here? The further along the strip you go, the lower it gets. Yeah, and the head looks like it's turning to the right. Huh? We were all squinting up at the tiny frames on the film when Sinclair suddenly flinched and went stiff, like he'd seen something he shouldn't have. A second later, all color drained from his face. Sinclair, what's the matter? This reminds me of something I learned in school. You draw a picture in the corner of the stack of notes or a thick book, the exact same spot on every page, and you start with the arms down and you make one small change on each page. Nudge the arms up higher and higher until they're raised all the way up. And then you flip the pages, and when you flip the pages fast enough, the drawings stop looking like separate things. The still figure starts moving. The class was called Introduction to Motion Pictures. I remember the teacher saying that video footage we watch are all made the same way. Are you saying that it's a continuous sequence of still images? The arrangement of frames suggests that this film strip is highly likely to constitute footage, a violation of N-Corp's taboo. Really? Oh, that's a taboo? That's a taboo. You can't have videos. I just beat hard mode lay hang. How was it? That's a taboo. Videos are taboo. It's taboo in that corp. Okay, in N corp. Apparently that's not true. Right, and all of us are breaking taboos right now. I don't like the way you said that. I don't like the way you said that. And I don't appreciate this shit. I don't like the way you said that. I don't like the implication of this. Oh crap! As soon as I registered Marcel's words, my hand reflexively threw the film to the ground. Are we gonna be okay? We might have just broken a taboo. My mind began to race, rapidly traveling back through our journey, specifically to the time when Don Quixote had smashed that window at K-Corp and caused the wing to wipe out our team multiple times over. I felt faint. We are going to be executed. At least we had Virgilius with us then, and then it ended up not being that big of a deal at the end of the day, since I could revive the sinners, but some nest taboos can get us in serious trouble just for carrying anything that has to do with them, can't they? I hurriedly turned toward the sinners, most of whom looked every bit as troubled as well. Still, a few of them expressed a casual lack of concern, citing all the crazy things we'd gone through so far. Miss Foss, what'll happen to us if this gets the manager killed? Okay, so this is it, huh? Stop freaking out, guys. We're not dying, we'll be fine. N-Corp's not gonna kill you on the spot just for possessing a film roll. Really? Well, it might be a problem if the film roll does contain a genuine recorded footage, but it's not like you guys had a hand in filming it, right? When N-Corp dudes get here to pick it up, just comply with their commands, thank them for their service, and nicely hand it over to the authorities. And everything should be A-okay. There's a possibility that everything will not be okay. Eh? Because I have developed the contents of that film roll in that dark room. The court will take the lack of intentionality into consideration. However, it is very likely that my actions will be deemed as aiding the primary violator of the taboo. Really? But team leaders said that N-Corp has their own regulatory standards regarding image quality, which they use to determine the severity of taboo violation. Merceau ASMR when? Should that be my next Vespa's not helping out this us in this canto. Should that be my next one? If the footage's image quality or frame rate is within regulations, N-Corp won't be sissing their fixers on their butts right away, and that could buy us time to give the company some leverage to make a deal, however small it might be. Should that be my next one? Merceau ASMR? You know, in the spirit of Kanto 10, I think you're right. I think the next one I should make is Merceau ASMR. Because what they're really sniffing around for is how close to reality the video is, or how close of an experience it provides in real life. So even if we're really unlucky, and they actually come after us, it's going to be fine as long as the footage is low fidelity. Probably. He actually looks unhappy here. So what exactly does frame rate within regulations entail? It means that the interval between each frame shouldn't be like super brief. Think about the photo slideshows. They only show you one image every few seconds, so it doesn't feel real or vivid, right? You can technically call them motion pictures, but there's no vividness required to violate their taboo. Then, let us analyze the film roll and see how vivid it really is. Merceau, I trust that you are knowledgeable in subjects concerning N-Corp, yes? Cooperate. Could this film roll be considered a violation of the taboo? I just picked up the film roll from the ground and showed it to Merceau. That cannot be determined. Unless each frame is thoroughly analyzed and compared with adjacent. Without waiting for Merceau to finish, I'll just unroll the film roll and raise it against the sky. The rest of you, get over here. We must analyze these frames. The film canister was labeled experiment, so I assume the culprit had created this as a test run of sorts. An experiment to see how close they could get to violating a taboo and testing the limits of the law. It may be a mere collection of similar photographs that they are pretending to be recorded footage. Listeners all gather around Addison and look up toward the unrolled film in unison. Here, the flower pot moves between frames, doesn't it? The docugrapher couldn't possibly have moved the pot while also holding down the shutter button. I don't see any difference. See here. The expression risen on the subject's visage appears rather stiff. Maybe they're just a gloomy sort. Perhaps. Yet observe closer. The stiffness arises not from gloom, but the strain to maintain it. Oh, if that's the case, maybe the subject is really trying to fake an actual footage by moving very, very slowly. That is a pretty convincing theory, but I'm not sure it's enough to conclude that we're in the clear just yet. That's when bamboo-hatted Kim, who had been sprawled on the ground ever since Ezra punched him, stepped into the conversation. Let's see. Look at the shadow cast on the windowsill. See how it noticeably shifts between each frame? Whoever made this knows their craft for sure, but I can't imagine a Backstreet dweller would have any way to mess with the sun's trajectory. The sun? Then the likely scenario must be that the creator of this film roll deliberately made its subject move very slowly from frame to frame, creating a series of disconnected photos that, when played sequentially, will look like footage that violates the taboo. Good night, Clumsy. In which case, this film roll does not violate the nest taboo, correct? That is very probable. So he says, Executive Manager. We should be in the clear for now, at least in regards to aiding the violation of a wing's taboo. Phew. It's crazy how in the start of Kanto 9 they immediately popped a strong mini-boss because our units got nerfed. But if he was willing to go through this much trouble to test the N-Corp's patience, it's hard to believe that he would stop there. Based on all of available evidence, Executive Manager, it seems reasonable to conclude that the inflection point of this case is a taboo violator on the run. Huh. But what motive would they have to do that? Sure, working for a wing subsidiary is nothing on being an actual wing employee, but it's still pretty up there when it comes to careers available in the backstreets. Work for a subsidiary long enough, and you might even get transferred to a factory job in the nest. That gives you a pretty okay chance at a better life, so maybe he's just tired of living that kind of life. Everyone has one of those days, don't they? The sudden feeling that you could be doing more than live the rest of your life in 9-to-5 hell. The drive to do something that takes you away from the pressure of trying to make a life. How you doing? Something about what Ishmael said tickled bamboo-hatted Kim, because he suddenly whipped around and toward her and shook his head. Maybe, but how many of those people do you think are capable of throwing away everything they've built on a whim? From what I've seen, maybe our culprit just likes to play with fire. Play with fire? Yeah, maybe he must have started by doing something that technically doesn't count as a taboo and inched on and on until he brushed thrillingly close to one. One thrilling shot came through this camera and another in the next. Till eventually, he ended up recording actual footage. I'm Hamza? Okay. Ricardo? Cool. That leaves the question of what the heck was he trying to do with it? Might have been trying to screen it using a projector for all this part, for all of this part of the back streets to see. What? But wouldn't that make everyone here, even those who unwittingly came across the projection? Right. It'd have made those folks violators of the taboo. But why would anyone... So, would you care to explain how you know that, Mr. Bread Brain? I used to run on the opposite street, and apparently some guy's been going around asking workshops if they could make him a projector. Seems that most of them turned him down, but they also said that he stopped showing up after a certain point. Fair to guess that he got his hands on a projector somehow. Alas, is it not a taboo of N-Corp to view recorded videos? Pray tell, why would any insane mind? Well, it ain't taboo if you only made a projector in it. Backstreet's blokes are down for anything, long as there's coin. So how do we track this guy down? Multiple individuals in the same garb as the pinframe team have just been identified in the vicinity. They are all carrying the same briefcase. Oh, well, isn't that convenient? Maybe we can play this like a festival or a convention and just tail people who look like they're involved with what we're looking for. So they'll lead us to wherever we need to go. Indeed, at architecture conventions there would be those in formal plaid shirts and suspenders milling about. And I could always trust them to lead me to the convention venue. Uh-huh. And was it common for those plaid shirt fellows to look around like they're scanning the area? Did they also go around checking people against photographs? Collect video, please be advised. They also radioed each other, glaring at people like they're glaring at... Huh? Perhaps you should answer that series of queries yourself. I freaking hate bamboo-hatted bum. Nope. This crowd sure don't look like they're gonna let us follow them. Do a heavy French accent for Marceau. I gotta practice my French accent. I'm not good at it. I can barely do it. We're having a bamboo hatted battle in the frickin' TikTok chat right now. Bamboo hatted battle in the TikTok chat at this current moment, truly. Win rate time. I'm technically new here. How are you doing, Screaming? Welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry. I'm not actually streaming today. Sorry, guys. I'm just so busy today. You know, like I'm just so busy watching YouTube videos and playing video games. Like I just can't stream today. Sorry, guys. What was the thing I said it last time about Kim? I feel like his aura, bamboo-hatted Gintoki. This is a reference I don't get. What was that thing I said last time about Kim? I feel his aura, but I want to feel him up more. Welcome to the stream, not stream screaming. This is what we do here. I try to play the game, and Lowell freaks me out with every message they send. Is the one streaming your evil counterpart? Well, no, I'm not actually streaming right now. Yeah, no, you're just hallucinating right now, streaming. Yeah, I'm not actually live right now. You're hallucinating. You're hallucinating. It's okay. No, it happens. It happens. Did you get enough sleep last night screaming? Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Yeah, maybe you should sleep some more. Not Lowell the Gooner. Lowell the Gooner is here.
내 차례네. 심장, 심장을 노려.
수는 안 통할 거다.
Shinja. Shinjana Duruya. I don't even know if I said that right. I hope so. Somebody praised me for... somebody in my DMs praised me for my for my Korean pronunciations, but I know a lick of Korean. I don't know any Korean. Fancy seeing you here, Cookie. Lowell, like the person that eats ranch? Yeah, that person. Sorry, you're supposed to censor the word ranch. Sorry, you're not allowed to say that. It's a slur in my stream. Holy shit, I need to take less plastic bottles. You too, Nomo. Yeah. Maybe it's the plastic bottles. Yeah. Maybe that's why. Okay, never mind. The fight in the TikTok chat turned into love. This is a love. You think this is an action story? You thought this was a fighting story? No, it's actually an action story. My name is not Lowell the Gooner. I'm Lowell #1 Zhao Gooner. Get it right? No, you're actually Lowell the #1 Gooner. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna keep dropping the hard R. What? No, bro. Okay. No. Okay. You're gonna get yourself timed out, Chug. R-anch is a slur on my stream. You can't say it. You can't say it. You're not gonna do this. See, you're scaring Cookie away. I'm sorry, Cookie. I'm sorry you had to hear the R-anch word, okay? I'm sorry we did this to your virgin ears. I'm really bad. Orange juice and R-anch. You would like that, freaking Lowell. Lowell the #1 Gooner. I told people to change your name to Lowell the #1 Gooner, but nobody did it, so I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna force it. I'm gonna force it to happen. White tier color fixer. I love orange juice more than I like R-anch. Alright, that's kind of base though. Hold on. Maybe one more time. Has anyone ever tried Pazuki? You leave my precious name alone, or else I'll post my Tsundere Red X Bina art. I'll do it. No, you won't. I don't believe you. I don't believe you even made it. Wait, imagine Vespa in nothing but a wasp underwear.
네 상대는 나야. 계속하면 되겠네. 펀치. 그렇지. 그게 바로 핵심 증거라고.
이대로 몰아붙이면 아무 저항도 못하고 사건이 해결될 수밖에 없겠는데요?
심장을 노려.
별로 어려울 것도 없잖아. 이 궤적을 보고 떠올리시게.
Shinjana Duruya. Probably butchering that. R-anch or R with the star anch? Either is fine. You could also use an underscore. Ooh, Limbus? What's Limbus? I don't know what that game. What is that? What's Limbus? Well, I need to go now. At least I was in the recorded playing. Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't think you were. No, I think you're dreaming right now, Cookie. I don't think I'm actually live. Yeah, Cookie, you should go to sleep. I think you're hallucinating right now. I'm not actually live. Yeah, Cookie, get some sleep. Yeah. So r.anch is fine. Yeah, that's it's the worst website in the world, but you know, it is a website. It does exist. That website does exist. Red breaking taboos. That's why he's fighting N Corp right now. How could he? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Wait, are we making a video? Are we making a video? I don't think we are making a video. We're making a video in your dreams, Cookie. Yeah. It's your Cookie. You're dreaming right now, Cookie, and we're making a video in your dreams right now. Yep. Limbus Company, the game you're playing right now. What's Limbus Company? I've never heard of this game. What is this? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Ish. Ish? Is that how you pronounce your name? Dude, did Audis just lose a clash? Fraud. Yeah, Audis is actually worse girl. Yeah, truly. Well, actually, Foss is worse girl. But, you know. Oh, my bad. That makes sense. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, yeah. I'm going back to YouTube. TikTok is horrible. I know. I know. We're probably at the best swing. A happy place and definitely not full of frauds. Yep. Yep, truly. No frauds here. Have you guys heard of this game called Limbus Company? I don't know what this is. I don't know what TikTok is so weird sometimes, you know. The people on TikTok are so weird sometimes. They bring up like these weird, confusing concepts. Limbus Company. What is Limbus Company? I've never heard of this game. What is this? Roach. Hello. Hello, governor. Hello. Roach, by any chance, is your name Pablo? You know, just in case. You know, I just want to double check with you. Hello. Ogdu. Go Ongdu. Limbus is a Gunner game, don't play it. I think you're... yeah, no. Oh, okay, so basically it's very similar to this game made by Project Moon. Oh, wait, I think I've heard of this game, Limbus Company. Oh, it's that game with all the Gooners in it, right? Yeah, yeah, no, I've heard of this game. It's the game with all the Gooners in it. Yeah, no, everyone goons to the characters. Yeah, that's why I don't play it, because like I don't want to goon. Yeah. I'm back, I'm here to goon, I mean stay. What Gooner? Yeah, no, it's the game with all the fan base with all the Gooners. Yeah. Red furry lover? I'm literally not a furry. A lot of furries as well. Yeah, that's why I don't play it. I don't really like to associate with the furries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, play Project Sun games. Are we kidding? With Limbus Company? No goon here. Congratulations, Miss Volty. You have made it to the list. Volty-san. You've made it to the list. Volty, are you even here? Volty. No, this is your first one. Volty! Let's go! Let's go! Finally. Welcome to the list, Volty. Welcome to the list. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to the list. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the list. Welcome to the list.
엄마는 무기라면
이걸로
뭐든 잘
사건
다뤘어.
해결. 전개가
그중 제일
예상되는
뛰어난 게 검이었고.
삼추 소수준.
Yay, Limbus Company, the game with the Limbusty women and European people. You don't play Limbus? Damn. Yeah, I don't know what Limbus... What is this Limbus game? Is that the Gooner game where all the people goon to the characters? Is that the game we're talking about? I think that's what we're talking about. I think this... Yeah. No, I'm sorry, guys. I don't play Gooner games. I'm sorry, everyone. I just don't do it. Apparently a challenge. What a WOT. I'd rather Limbust with the company than Limbust alone. Damn it, Lowell. Damn it. I hate keeping giving you more entries, but there you go. Did you get up from your chair? This isn't a Gooner game, I swear, and it's not on Roblox. It is, what do you mean? Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, no, I don't play Limbus Company. It's kind of a Gooner game. I don't play Gooner games, sorry. No Roblox game will be played today. Yep, truly. Also, where is the Hall of Fame? I tried to find it on the server, but I couldn't. Oh, yeah, no, the Hall of Fame is on my computer. Sorry. Pay Library of Runa or Lob Corp. Oh, are those the prequels to the Gooner game? I don't know if I'm gonna do that, actually. I don't think I'm gonna play that game. Yeah. Also, is that your vote, by the way? I'll throw that vote on. Sure, you get a vote. You get a vote. You get a vote. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Actually, you gotta pick one. Library of Runa or Lob. I'm guessing Lob. You can't do both. You gotta pick one. I'm guessing you would pick Lob. You can't do both. You have one vote, sorry. I don't want to gamble. I don't want to do gambling today. You could gamble for more votes, but not today. Do another day. There's no win rate in those two. They force you to think. My worst nightmare. Roach. Roach, pick one. Pick one. Library Runa or Lob. Pick one. You can't do both. Bina, why are you in stream? Bina! Oh wait, no, it's fine. Bina can be here. Yeah, Bina, you can be here. Actually, it's fine. I'm not actually live. Yeah, I'm not actually streaming right now. Lob? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Phew. Well, at least they're not much of a fighter one-on-one. Service de Clou is not a combat specialized department. While they have all undergone base combat training for extingent circumstances, they're not prepared for head-on conflicts such as this. Hello? An enemy? Hello? Yeah, I noticed. They kept taking pictures of us with their briefcases. I'm guessing that's what their primary... I'm guessing that's their primary job description. What were they stopping away for then? Whispering behind our backs like a load of crepes. Collecting photos to include in the report for their higher-ups, I'd wager. I can kind of see how they could think we're involved in this somehow. Every time they followed a lead, they ended up encountering us. It's hardly a surprising rationale. Rousseau stood a footstep away from the rest of the sinners and watched in silence as they tried to come up with an explanation. What was he thinking? Was it that he wishes to say? What is it that he wishes to say? Or is he simply contemplating, observing without any preconceived notions in his mind? I have no idea where this interval is going with the time we have left. I'm be real with you. There's at most maybe like 4 nodes left, okay? 5 nodes left. I have no idea where this interval is going. Unless there's a dungeon and they can cheat and have more nodes. His science shouldn't have been any different from his usual reticence. I don't know how they're going to wrap this up in like 4 nodes. But as though by some chance or whim. Hey, Rousseau. I was struck by this sense of brief yet distinct strangeness and was compelled to speak with him. Yes, manager. Don't hesitate to let me know if there's something you want to say, but aren't sure if you're supposed to say it. Roja reference? Okay. Hey, manager. I will do as you ordered should one such circumstance occur. As always, his reply was deflatingly concise and direct. As though he had some rule of his own that told him this was the specific response for situations like this. When are you going to do a ranking womb tier list with every female character in Limbus Company? So I'm going to play the game now. Okay, so I'm talking about right now, actually. Do you have anything to say right now? No, I do not. It did not appear to me that he was trying to hide anything or choosing his words in response to my question. His reply was simply that, an answer, nothing more. Yes, I prepared a prepared answer written down in a list of responses. That's what it felt like to me. As though this particular answer had always been the only one he had available for situations like this. Clearly, prodding him for answers wasn't going to get me anywhere, so with a curt, sure, if you say so, I turned away from him and took off to join the other sinners. As I did so, a few words lingered at the tip of my proverbial tongue, asking to be let out, so I did. Would have been nice to know what you were looking at. Of that, he spoke. I cannot form a judgment. What? That is because the precise definition and nature of the subject of my gaze was just as unknown to me as to you. Should you point to an object or an enemy, I can provide verbal explanation based on my current knowledge. If you require such information, please rephrase your question accordingly. He's so autistic. Had I asked him again, had I tried to get to the bottom of that line of questioning, could I have found myself the smallest peek into Merceau's psyche, which had remained entirely shrouded in mystery, even after an entire year of traveling together? I suppose it's not up for me to judge as well. Manager. Yeah? Another battle is imminent. As you have previously instructed, I've informed you of an imminent battle. Yo, Boss Clock! Are you just gonna sit there all day while we do all the fighting? They're pouring out of that building over there. So they must have been on their way to that building. Our path ahead seems clear, Executive Manager. Let us neutralize those foes and head up there. Gotcha. Be right there. A brief lull of battle came to a close, and battling enemies who arrived precisely at the time Merceau had predicted, we made our way into the building. Alright, I figure out I can watch your videos on my school account. That's sick, that's sick. I don't know how I'm not blocked on school, so I'm forcing all my friends to watch your shorts. Hey, I appreciate that, Lowell. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, by the way. Shut the fuck up, Autis. Lowell, how do you respond to these allegations from Volti? Roach, how are you doing? Also, Psych? I don't know. How are you doing? Bloody hell, them blokes we fought downstairs must have been the weaker ones of the bunch. How does N-Corp have so many guys on their payroll? There's no end to them. Haha, it is a wing after all. Are these the taboo violators? I thought the culprit worked alone. No, I'm quite certain that they're the ones from the subsequent reports. The N-Corp fixers appeared just as confused as we were. Oh, they have the same gauntlets as Merceau. It's clear to me that they were expecting to find the taboo violator here, not a big group of a dozen or so people. What were they thinking, sending fodder like us to deal with an organized taboo violation? They should have sent taboo hunters here instead. Why do you think they told us to consume canned experience? They told us to consume canned experience containing mass melee combat. They must have thought our current manpower would suffice to deal with a situation like this. I don't know about that. Wait, wasn't there an extra report? One of them's All of a sudden, with a click, the room began to buzz with a metallic whir of some kind of machinery. And suddenly I could tell what it was. Distortion. Standing in the middle of the shabby room was a device I wasn't sure I had seen before. Okay, I have something due in 2 hours. I've been procrastinating like crazy. What the frick, Nomo? Go work on that. You better get an A on that. Good luck, man. Good luck. Do your best. Its exterior was plastered with strange shapes that looked similar to what we saw on the Chinokins' faces in our earlier battles, making it difficult to grasp its full shape. I love procrastinating, and I'm going to do that. Bye, Larp. See you, Volti. Bye, YouTube person who procrastinated on stuff. Bye-bye. The round object affixed to it began to rotate slowly, with the dull, worn-out groan of a thing past its prime. Men, shield your eyes! The moment began to emit a faint ray of light. Autis thundered in commanding voice. Ah! I quickly turned away as well, making sure to not catch even a glimpse of it. The device could be playing a recorded video, Executive Manager. Even a brief look at it could constitute a taboo violation. Shit! What's your team? My team is I have multiple charge teams. I saw that. I'm so finished. Just as panic began creeping into the voices of several unlucky individuals. Oh man, folks, this is starting to get a little embarrassing. A sleepy voice breaks through the darkness and past my metaphorically speaking shut eyes. Mentor? Eyes open, Ongdu. What's wrong with everyone? Got dust in your eyes? The hell's wrong with you? Don't you know that anyone who watches even a split second of a recorded video in N-Corp gets... Of course I know, but I watched it anyway. Open your eyes, esteemed fellows. The motion picture isn't recorded. Hang on, he's right. The video's not a recording. Possibly emboldened by Kim's comment, or perhaps believing that seeing the video could be an excuse as incidental exposure incurred while subduing violators, the N-Corp employees also opened their eyes and began to mutter amongst themselves. Is that thing talking to us? I finally allowed myself to look at the machine, which was firing a conical beam of light against the side of the wall. And this was its message, delivered via white words on a black background. So, you've tracked me down this far. Who's your favorite sinner, Roshu? But Dawn is a close second, and also Heathcliff. After what I went through to take refuge here, I still ended up finding this place. Good night, Kim. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience, without even a care for the real thing. Case number TC3224. You are under suspicion of Category 3 violation. Reveal yourself now and forfeit all your illegal recordings. Should you comply, we will... What is foolery but witless buffoonery in the absence of fools? The hollowed vessel, bereft of all but lingering delusions, grants not even a brew of echo to the dogged excoriation of tools? What? What's this fellow on about? If you mean to obstruct our official duties, we won't hesitate to use force. Without even so much as turning around, Babu had Kim raise his sword and parried away the N-Corp employee's nail-shaped weapon. I'm only speaking as my whim guides me, my dear fellows. No need to get so huffy. I only aim to say that this abomination has no consciousness. After what I went through to take refuge in here, they still ended up finding this place. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience, without even a care for the real thing. It's repeating the same sentences over and over again. Now that does make me wonder, was it just as far gone? Was I just as far gone when I distorted, past all words and reason? I mean, if anyone has an answer to that question, it'd be you folks, right? Kim said nothing more. He turned a piercing look on us, but all the while effortlessly swatting away the N-Corp employees' attacks. As though he was goading us into telling him the truth. Oh, I don't suppose there's any point in asking. I'm no different than this abomination. Just as it wields that contraption, I must have wielded the only thing I have really known, the blade, transforming into a mindless fiend, consumed by a mere tool, cleaving through both friend and foe, unrestrained. Hey, Junior, are you still on about that? I tried to avert my eyes, I truly did. But such disregard is easier said than done. How can I, when that distorted being has no qualms showing me the... Doesn't he know how rude the unsolicited reflecting of the fathoms of one's heart is? That's got to be illegal or something. Illegal, I say. Turning a customer into a thug on a protection racket run. A mere ant before a car in motion into a swerving driver. Conjuring dead followers before the eyes of their mentor. Simply unconscionable. Rude as hell, as some might say. My poor heart almost burst out of my chest, courtesy of you. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience, without even a care for the real thing. That split second, I think I saw Merceau's eyebrows twitch. A battle's imminent, manager. Just a natural response to sensing an imminent battle, perhaps. A blinding flash, followed by an explosive bang. My vision immediately went white, and decided to take its damn time coming back. And when it did, the first thing that came into view was a particularly unsettling landscape of Escort, followed by bamboo-hatted Kim surrounded by a small army of Chinokin. Mentor! Keep that up and you'll shout me deaf, Ongdu. Isn't it about time that we grew accustomed to such sights? Mentor, still, I do wake from these dreams drenched in cold sweat. Still do I wake from these dreams. That they might bind and drag you away. This isn't so bad, is it? It's just these folks so far, unlike earlier when... Another flash. What was that? Everything went dark. I don't understand what's happening, but the first things first. We have to neutralize everyone here and get our mission back on track. Adjusting projection. I've been straying far and wandering all day for this exact reason, and... So, that was this mechanism. Pause. The words began to shift rapidly before I had the chance to ask Foss what she meant. To the one who finds comfort settling in lies, I give you what most deserved your gaze. Bollocks! I'll be blind before today's over at this rate. It changed. It did. Like the earlier instance, one of the distortions is different from the others. As Rousseau identified, there was something different about the group of Chinokin this time. They were accompanied by someone else. A warrior in impressive armor, wielding a sword that was just as tall. That armor, and a great Huando of the Soul Circle. To be reunited in such a manner... The warrior drew a bow that hung from its waistguard and nocked an arrow. Arrow. I suppose this is how it would have gone down, had you been the one to grab me. Milty Commissioner. I'm Gyon Uep. How do you fare, friend? At the signal's arrows loosing. Seize the accursed. The warrior loosened the knocked arrow, pushed soared to the sky into a piercing whistle. And with that air-splitting sound as their cue, the Chinokin began to swarm us. Ooh, okay, look at this. Lead? Unclashable, okay. Oh, with the assistant units. I love how Red is trying to pronounce everything correctly. What's the alternative? Should I not do that? Okay. Do you like distorted or non-distorted bamboo-headed Kim? Well, I like non-distorted because we get to learn more about him, I guess. Just be French. You're so right. I should just convert to French. I should just be French. The Eastern Warstride armors are not so much equipped as they are piloted. S-Corp's Dujong Brigandine is one example of such armor. Much like ArcCorp's powered armor suit and full plate armor used by the Knights of the West, Dujong Brigandine greatly augments the user's offensive and defensive combat capabilities. Is it like an armor suit? Yeah, these capabilities do not mean that armors of such potency are readily supplied for combat personnel. Each unit has their own unique controls and comes with a limitation, requiring separate fuels. What remains certain, however, is that with all the aforementioned armors, once a rider has familiarized himself with the Dujong Brigandine's extended research and heightened power output, he becomes a machine of war that strides across battlefields with a promise of slaughter. The distortion stays on during Schmecks. Thank you, Lowell, for that. Thank you for telling me that. Swordplay of the Homeland Sal Great Wando. The OS2 goes crazy with this. Swordplay of the Homeland Sal Great Wando. The Sword of the Homeland, S-Corp's traditional art of swordsmanship, is also divided into three branches: Sal, Pi, and Pipio. Or Pio? I don't know. Within their teachings exist techniques to hew and cleave through creatures of colossal stature, such as the Sunguns. To perform them in full, swordsman must wield a great huando, capable of bearing the strain of the techniques. Martial arts perseverance. There are those who persevere in training for lack of talent. And then there are those who are blessed with talent, only to let it rust. All men say that the title of Apex Blade can only be seized by the gifted. It matters not until the day comes for this blade of mine to rise high enough to meet the clouds. I shall persevere in honing my prowess. Okay, so he's one of the people that lacks talent. Wants to make up for it with hard work. Okay. Press win rate. Enough reading. Press win rate.
원더프레스 선택이었어 나리! 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군! 심장을 노려!
신자는 누리야.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
펀치!
Audis didn't lose a clash this time. Let's go. No selling? For real? Is bamboo-headed Kim in this battle? Okay. Somehow they made a traditional oriental battle song good and surpassed what they did with Yield My Flesh.
나부터 준비해야 할걸?
I guess I did check. Is Kim here?
이루어질 수 없는 희망.
Kim is not here. At least not yet. He'll probably join later.
모두 나의 바람인 듯이.
Yeah, Kim is not here.
저기 걷는 도움 또한 도움을
At some point. We're gonna probably lose this battle and then Kim's gonna join for round 2. Something like that.
이 순간이 다 되었느리라.
Kim is gonna yield his flesh. So good. Make sure you read Kim's stuff when he shows up for round 2. Besh. Will do. Also, mods, can you ban Nightwolf for spoiling? Thank you. I'm joking. Don't do it. We put no spoilers, but I don't know if there's much to spoil anymore. Bamboo-hatted Kim. The biggest bum. Also, everyone, make sure you stretch. Stretch right now. Do it right now. Vergilius is here.
심장을 노려!
너무 뻔하잖아.
It's red flaming Bina? Fuck you, okay? Alright, I am not Bina.
나 본데?
이 궤적을
I am not Bina.
아빠 같으면 저러고 서로 간볼 시간에 팍 튀어나가서
By the way, you need a color fixer in this canto? Oh, maybe you're right.
머리통이 뭐야?
You're right, actually.
여기선 이 놀라 커다란
Sure, buddy.
몸통에
I am not Bina, bro. Why does everyone think I'm Why do you think I'm Bina, red frickin' Vergilius? I'm literally not Bina. Literally not Bina. Loel shows up and saves the town. Somehow I don't believe you. Somehow I don't believe you. Sorry.
나부터 준비해야 할걸?
That's something Bina would say? I am not Bina! That is something Red Flaming Arrow would say, not Bina. You already met white red color fixer. Actually, Lowell, you die, then Zhao egos all over everything. Lowell, how do you respond to the allegations that Zhao goons to everything except you? I'm on to you, buddy. No, you're not. You're on to shit. There's nothing to be onto. You're on the air, because there's nothing. You're literally levitating.
어때? 사람을 단축하니 보기
We're fighting the
좋아지지
frickin'
않았나?
projector? What is this game? We're fighting the projector. This is a video game that I'm playing. We're fighting the projector is what we're doing right now. We're fighting the projector. Let's go. It's okay. I like watching. Okay. All right. This does not go the direction I thought it was gonna go. He's slashing you. I don't like the way you said that. I'll be real with you. I don't like the way you said that.
뭘
What do you mean by that?
놀라고 그래?
What do you mean by that?
저 정도는 대낮에나 다 할 수 있어.
심장을 노려!
봐봐 딸. 이게 슬래시고 이게 스릴러지.
거긴
피가
킬
척척
준다.
튀기면서 무자비하게 썰어대는 거.
재밌긴 한데 그래도 많이 싸우는 것만 해도 기술사 같은 멋있는 서사가
그쯤 해줬으니.
What direction did you think it was gonna go? I thought you were going to be unhappy that Zhao goons to things other than you. I was gonna give you retribution for gooning to everything except Zhao. But that's not the direction that it went. Not at all.
그냥 5배!
Not the direction it went. Not at all.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네! 이제 우리를 거긴 킬 준다!
I goon to Zhao, but you're forcing me not to. Oh, how am I forcing you not to goon to Zhao? You can goon to Zhao all you want. Yeah, Zhao is literally your wife. Okay, it's everything else that you goon to that I don't want you to goon to. There's nothing weird here, you're just projecting. I'm literally not.
자, 생각해보자.
I'm literally not.
그러니까
아, 저 앞에 보이는
Alright,
분들이
Bamboo Hatted Kim, where is he?
온다.
It's in my name that I gooned to Zhao, but you're trying to make it change. Oh, I guess I am actually, to be fair. You know, you're right. I'm trying to change you from Lowell the Zhao Gooner to Lowell the Gooner, because you just goon to everything except Zhao. Are all his attacks extremely low? Like the clash power is extremely low? Am I crazy? Every single attack that he does? It's okay, as soon as you start playing Runa, the gooning will stop. What's a Runa? Okay, you're scaring me now. There's nothing weird here, you're just projecting. Oh, okay, that was a pun, because that was a pun because there's a projector in the game and we're looking at the projector in the game. Good work, man. Damn, you're still funny. It's because of the sword of the homeland stacks.
숨 막히도록 견뎌야.
The sword of the homeland stacks. So he doesn't do any damage? You are so smart. Yeah. Cookie is back. Oh god. Oh my god, I fell asleep again. Yeah, you're actually asleep right now, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, you're asleep. Sorry. Red Flaming Bina can't read? What do you mean, Bina? I am not Bina. I am not Bina. Yeah, Cookie, you're having a very pleasant dream right now where you're watching a Red Flaming Arrow stream. Yep. It's everyone's dream. Boss has gimmick and somehow you're doing the gimmick. Why does he have... He literally has one clash power.
잘못 선택했을 수도 있었는데
Like, he's doing nothing. He's literally tickling me. He doesn't do anything. Whatever Lowell is eating might not be ranch, and somehow something else white-colored. Chuck, why did you have to bring that? Why are you bringing that into my freaking... Chuck, why? Same shit, different toilet moment?
놓고 공격하는 것보단 적을 잘
Though... Gains coin power but loses base power. Although I think in the multi-coin phase, attacks are actually dangerous on most stacks. IDK though. They're right though, they're not. It's a needed conversation, Red. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Would you guys, this is how about this for a conversation starter? Would you shit in a different toilet?
요리쇼쿡! 엄마가 맘 반발잘구는 싫다고 해서
이
내가
순간이
만들어준
다.
인간 말이야.
태연.
Basically,
요리식
though there's no offense levels on those attacks, you're doing one phase way easier while doing the other phase harder. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Maybe the next phase is gonna be harder? Question mark? Also 18 rolling Heathcliff S2 because one heads. Okay, now he finally has some power. Now he's got some freaking power behind his attacks.
별을 잊지 못함이 서글프.
Really rolling higher than Sinclair. Sinclair low-key useless, for real.
장부를 펼칠 것도 없겠고.
Low-key. Surely.
미래를 과거와 같이
거긴
I'm young, Yoff probably rivals pre-nerf Lei Hang in her second phase. It's a her? Sinclair does a lot of damage for an apprentice, he just rolls really high. And there goes the Furioso. We love Furioso. Nah, it's okay, I'll still win, gang. It's okay. This boss is one of the easiest.
다음.
Let's go. Don't you just want to watch things die? That's why you do Furioso. You just watch things die. Easier than Rufo, I think. Oh shit. Is this a 0 damage Furioso? There's no way. It is. It is 0 damage.
다른 신나
0 damage. Why?
딸아이가 이 상처를 기억.
0 damage Furioso. What the frick? Damn it.
그냥 5배
One Furioso, it takes no damage from unfocused volley. Anti-attack weight shit? Nah, for real. This shit sucks. This shit sucks, for real. Truly. This shit sucks so much that Ishmael is actually useful. Cure Ishmael is actually useful.
이 자리에 서 있게 해달라고 바란 적은
이 순간이 다.
This shit sucks so much, Cure Ishmael is actually useful. For real.
몰아치는 것을. 저자만 원망.
Saying I have no idea as if anyone asked me in particular. Bigger question is we all dreaming, or is it just my dream? Yeah, Cookie, it's actually your dream specifically. Yeah, everyone no, we're all figments of your imagination, Cookie.
어디 보자
I shall set my form aright. Just a little more. I think we might be able to smash that dang thing to smithereens, but... Yeah, it's really hard to focus on one thing with that huge warrior zapping in and out of reality. As soon as we make ourselves an opening. It'd make our lives a whole lot easier if we could get rid of just one of them. The battle seemed to be taking a toll on the sinners, more so than usual. It wasn't that we were up against an insurmountable foe, not even close. Not to mention how Ezra and Ongdu were here to help us out. But... Shite! Haven't they had enough? About time they gave up, innit? Oi! Don't you go legging it again. That big sword-carrying fella sure is kicking our butts, but I don't know if they're the key to solving this distortion. We ain't exactly good flush with options, are we? Our access blocked, and it ain't like we can stop mid-fight and strategize. The battlefield constantly shifting and flashing between N-Corp and S-Corp. We simply did not have the breathing room to focus on either the projector or Im Gyeong-yup, who's swinging that great blade with frightening force. Besides, Ongdu, Go cover his back too. So it shall be done. N-Corp was sending in far too many people against us. There weren't that many at first, but it seemed like that sudden spike in employee casualties is in an area close to the nest had alerted N-Corp to our location. How do we get out of this? Foss, Aldous, help me out here. I decided to stop racking my brain and try to navigate the situation. To navigate a situation I know so little about, and instead rely on the sinners with possibly more experience in the field. First, I need to know if there's any way we can deal with the endless reinforcements N-Corp is sending after us. And second, will defeating Im-Gyeongyop or destroying that projector bring any end to this distortion phenomena? Acting like Foss is going to be useful? So real. So real. I knew I liked you, Virgilius. If I may speak freely, Executive Manager, it is unlikely that our present force will be sufficient to overcome the current rate of enemy reinforcements. Not only is this battlefield situated in close proximity to the enemy stronghold, but there's an unpredictable variability in that strange machine that makes neutralizing even a single wave of enemies difficult. I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but we are trapped in a battlefield with but a single exit, which the enemies have already blocked without reinforcements of our own. There's little hope of prevailing through this current predicament. Yeah, seems that way for me too. But maybe if we can neutralize the distortion phenomena at the very least. Boss, recommends entering the Dungeon of the Fathoms as our exit. Dungeon of the Fathoms? But how can I enter if we can't even talk to the distortion? Wait, maybe during the LCB regular checkup back at LCE. He says that all you have to do is read what's on that note in front of his distortion. Apparently some kind of a code. Right, keywords. This one seems to be a location type distortion, which means that regardless of where the bright flashes take us, N-Corp or the twisted caricature of S-Corp, we're still within its range. In other words, as long as I have the right words, I can summon the entrance of its dungeon to the Fathoms from anywhere within it. Okay, so what are the keywords to distortion then? Hohenheim had provided us with necessary keywords for his distortion back then, but this time we had to figure it out on our own. First things first, one of them has to be photograph. It's obviously present through the entire phenomena. If I may, perhaps experience may be one of them. Long Dog put his 2 cents in, having briefly retreated from battle into the back lines. There's an undercurrent of obsession 2026 with experiences staining his every trail. It must have aught in relation to what that has caused his distortion. Experience. The concept alone lacks substance. It must be something more grounded, something that is at once synonymous with experience, while maintaining a through line to N-Corp's technology that has the core of his obsession. Canned experience. Most likely, thinks Faust. Alright then, photograph, canned experience? How do I tell my guardian I don't want to do Spanish homework, instead I want to watch Red Flaming Arrow streams? I'll answer your question a bit. No, it seems to transpire as of yet. It didn't, but I couldn't feel it. Sorry. It didn't, but I could feel it. Are these the kind of photographs they use to make the canned experience? So, that's what the strange sensation was. Mentioning that word shook the distortion and caused a rippling effect. But it was clearly not enough to force open the Dungeon of Fathoms. How many other keywords could there be? Scraps. Sorry? Oh, I thought we were all taking turns about what might have caused them to distort. And, going by the way you folks are saying your piece one after another, I thought this was some sort of Zen riddle. No, not a Zen riddle, no. But where'd scraps come from? Hi, Winrate Man. It's me, Winrate Man. See, when enjoying the benefits of slacking off at work, all kinds of mundanities come to possess far more interesting qualities. Sometimes even revealing secrets invisible to eyes focused elsewhere. Take our person of interest. To wit, he's been poking around this area of town with an eye-wateringly expensive camera in tow. so conspicuously that every store owner I'd lightly prodded for information had tales to tell about him. Each tale added another facet to the long saga of a once-driven man. A man with a can-do attitude, an uncanny ability to pull himself by his own bootstraps, and a clear path toward the Nest residence, who became so bewitched by photography that he eventually squandered his fortune on what it was, in the end, nothing more than a pastime. And that went on until he found himself reduced to a pauper, barely making rent on a scrap heap of an apartment. In pursuit of his ideal, the man has lost grip of a fortune in reality. I sought out his apartment and found a few scraps of his writing. When cold rain drips through the roof, when mold and tepid humidity together encroach from the earth, the mind begins to wander, lost. Eventually, madness is evoked in a form indistinguishable from drunkenness. The pauper loses himself. A shadow darker than any I'd seen on Kim's face crept beneath the shade of his eyes. No, I had seen that look once, in the past. Though, it would have been more accurate to say that I had heard it in his voice, that echoed in his fathoms, distorted by guilt and regret. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised by the fact that the distortion has, among the countless people here, taken a particular interest in Babu-hatted Kim. Photograph, can experience, and scraps. Like inserting a final piece to the puzzle, the space before us momentarily warped and flashed, opening a pathway to the distortion's fathoms. Well then, we'll be right behind you, Executive Manager. Miss Ezra, this is what I had seen then, the gateway to one's fathoms. Yeah, is this it? Huh? This is it, huh? Neat stuff. But, Before she could finish, Ezra had to redirect her focus from our discussion back to the battle. Most of the sinners were caught in the same predicament. Some managed to disengage from battle and prepare to enter the Dungeon of Fathoms, but Hong Lu, Gregor, and several others were still busy holding off the N-Corp employees. They're gonna follow us right in there if we run now, right? Probably. Even those who aren't chained to Dante like we are can travel through the pathway once it's open, so yeah, let's not drive ourselves into an even narrower corner. I'll keep them at bay. Hearing that, Bamboo-hatted Kim stepped up. My sword arm's not what it once was, but it should be enough for this. Besides, I have little wish to set foot in some ill-omened place and be tangled in such a bizarre mess. Is that really what he thinks? There's something in his eyes that led me to believe that he was about more than just staying behind to protect our rear. This was about more than staying behind to protect our rear. It was WTF. Roshu best girl? Huh? What a terrible front. At least try to pretend to be sincere and make it easy for us to believe you. Did you think that terrible excuse was gonna fly? Depressed, how you doing? What are you trying to avoid, sword swinger? You're not some kind of kid trying to get out of it doing his homework. I remember hearing that entering a Dungeon of Fathoms will bring one to spiritual fathoms the distortion is gazing into. Then what lies within must be my very own, for that is what the abomination is gazing into. It's decided then. You're coming with us. We ain't about to walk in blind to a place we know shite about, mate. Guide us in there, yeah? Oh, that's... He keeps it simple. You try that too. Learn the way that homework, like summer reading, doesn't go away just because you don't look at it. It's still there, even as the summer break comes to an end, bringing the last day of your vacation into an all-nighter. Somehow this metaphor is really relevant to all the people in chat right now. For some reason, I can't imagine how. Cannot imagine how. I for one, I can't imagine how this metaphor is very relevant, but apparently it's very relevant, yeah. somehow. Very relevant to all the people in chat watching the stream right now. Arashiki's scabbard vibrated cheerfully in agreement. Stop procrastinating. Go do your summer reading. What was it you said? Face the homework. Save the GPA. Oh my god, this is why Roshu's best girl? Face the sin. Save the ego. It is, after all, the attitude the company expects of its employees. Go, Junior. You guys too, LCB. I can handle them all on my own. Space the homework. Save the GPA. I didn't know that was actually in the game. You will make a lone stand? Hey, who the heck you think I am? I'll show you why Team Leader Moses felt safe sending me out alone with you guys. This is basically a Monster of the Week situation for Team Leader. And me back in our duo days. I can handle them on my own, no problemo. I wanted to see how you guys handle the inflection point, but I guess you can never really have it all. Oh well, guess I'll just have to trust our two Oser team newbies to handle that. Oh, now that I think about it, I think I'm setting a pretty solid example as your team senior, aren't I? I don't like this, but it seems like I have no choice in the matter. As long as this employee card hangs from my chest. With a sigh, Kim shook his head and joined us, dragging his feet all the while. I shall take the vanguard. Mentor, be warned that the entrance is floating. Take a tall step over, or you may trip. You can clearly see that, Ongdu. Bring me a ladder if you're really that worried, why don't you? Have you need of one? A mere jest, you needn't worry.
좋은 관람이었어. 영어관 통째로 빌려놓고 큰 소리로
Red,
떠들면서
we are not that sleep deprived. Are you sure? Are you sure, Truck? Guess what yesterday was? Yesterday was the day I didn't stream. During this final stretch of chapter, we were in dungeon. Oh, it's showing me the tutorial again. Okay.
마침내.
That's how everyone's been living. In my life. My photographs too. So this is S-Corp too, right? It is reminiscent of my homeland, but the sights are much too hideous compared to what rests in my memories. You need that tutorial clearly? Yeah, clearly. Hideous was apt. When we emerged from the entrance of the dungeon into S-Corp streets, what greeted us was a distortion and eerie scenery that I wouldn't be surprised to find in an S-Corp themed haunted mansion. 'Tis a place hardly fit for human habitation, far more dilapidated than once expected. Thou sayest that people inhabit these lands for truth. Really, I think it has a cool vibe. Vibe's my foot. I don't think I'll be able to get a wink of sleep in here. The lives of the downtrodden were beset by 1,000 woes and tenfold more struggles, and the streets they inhabit reflect that reality. Many times I had contemplated in consternation how the folk here had even the will to live on. The shadow that had begun to haunt Kim's face still lingered as he looked around. If the distortion reveals the fathoms of those it gazes into, as Kim had said, perhaps this is how S-Corp is reflected in Kim's eyes. On the days when the skies are spotless blue and without orders from the counselor, I would scale the roof of that choga, thatched roof house, and feel it rustle beneath my back as I lay upon it. I thought it would be a respite. It would be a respite solely mine, but this mirrored world, another has walked here before my arrival. I joined him in looking up at the thatched roof of the choga. Beneath it, a wicked tunnel I have passed, and now I witness myself before the one who shall strike the head from my torso. There's a figure standing tall next to the building, staring defiantly up toward the man on the straw roof. I am Gyong Yo. Are you home? Are you home, I asked. What a strange visitor I have. Why not call the front gate if you've come visiting the master of the house? Be not like a dog barking up the wrong tree. It's unbecoming. A dog? Really now? I can see you up there, lounging on the roof, but I'm not going to speak to the door like I'm blind. Has a spell of some sort befallen the day? To have such an odd occurrence transpire twice successive. The work of a bewitching spirit, I say. What's so bewitching about checking in on someone? Isn't it odd that a high and noble military commissioner of our esteemed corporation would come in person to simply check in on how our lowly mercenary fares? You know me. She clearly knows her jests. She marches forth, vested in waist rider armor. It expects no violence. She wields a two-handed great blade like a demonic yaksha, yet harbors no hostile intent. Why, who else might she be but the military commissioner, Gyang Yup, of the principled, of the famed Im family? I'm so tired, I gotta go. Also wood. Smash. You're certainly in the habit of speaking in hyperbole. I'm not so noble that I deserve to be complimented with an epithet as so grand as the principled. Not a compliment, you see, Commissioner. This is a rhetorical technique known as backhanded compliment, in which I damn you with praise for you are so bound by your precious principles that you would rather be unreasonable than betray them. Does an officer of the Second Orient have no wit to engage in such banter? Why? Am I out of line, as they say? You two are friends, right? This was our first meeting, so no, not at that precise moment. I know I'm just saying that if I were her, I would never let myself become friends with you after such a bad first impression. Wondering 9.5 final boss would be truly a sight to see. Can't imagine becoming friends with someone who keeps pushing my buttons. Maybe, but people do find friendship in such personalities if they have a taste for prickliness. You've got a friend in us, don't you? You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Sorry. Ah, fine. You have a point. I guess I do have a habit of pushing people's buttons, too. But still, I hope you're not seriously comparing the way I talk to his sassy, gotcha-digging, pun-riddled... Well, the world we live in is a vast and diverse one. Consider yourself lucky that you're surrounded by so many quirky characters. Bro on the mic. Collect my gimmicks. Can't, sorry. I win rated them all. That's me, bro. It's because of the same luck that she took the joke. Well, rather than responding by cutting out my well, it's because of that same luck that she took the joke well, rather than respond by trying to cut off my head. You are out of line, yes, but I know you would be so. So I won't take issue with it. Though I must admit, the rumors of your sharp tongue do you no justice. The streets just speak of a man called Kim Lib. Bamboo Rain Hat? A man who once had intended to pursue the path of brush, only to realize the sins of his forefathers and exile themselves to the back streets. Yet with the sheer power of will, gritted teeth, and scarred heart, did he find the path to the sword, another way into the nest. As the right state counselor's sworn guard at that. That's you, isn't it? All those superlatives. Yet the reality is that I've merely found the path of man, butchery as a viable way of life. Direct any compliments you have toward the right state counselor, if you will. I am but a butchering blade that happens to fall into the right hands. Not a compliment, just a word on the street. Ha! You're a quick learner. and spare me the fancy reading of my name. Watching you pretend that pompous posturing comes naturally is a pain enough already. Keep it simple and spell it out as Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Thank you. And does he continue to veer away from the line? I'd rather be a corpse, cold and dead, than stay in line. Have a shred of mercy on me, Almighty One. If I'd come all the way here just to punish you for every little misdeed and ill manners, I would have laid you out and split you in two, 3 ways before this riveting dialogue brought us this far. So, feel safe to continue trapezing outside the line, but in return. Would you answer a few of my questions? I've been watching you from a distance for a while now, and... Really? Stalking someone's not very principled of you. You sure she didn't give you a good wallop after that? No. Surely a mystery, isn't it? Besides, she did give me free rein and continued trapezing outside the line. I couldn't in good conscience turn down such offers of kindness. Not that I ever do. You sure have a way of words. A way of finding your way under the listener's skin, huh? Perhaps, yet such japes are not to be expected among fellowships of close mutual bond. They don't look like friends yet, though. So, care to tell us why she's been watching you? Okay, good night. I can't hold it anymore. Good night, Loel. Good night. I was engaged in the age-old pastime of throwing rocks. Oh, you speak of the game of Sakjian, rock tossing. Save them for the festivities, Dano. I was throwing rocks at the passers-by. Fie on thee! That is a wrong deed, good sir! Dod! I suppose it is. People of Peo, bone, and Sal, flesh, in particular, found it distasteful. They did not let their discontent be hidden. I'm not reading that. You can't trick me anyway. But the P blood and the downtrodden cheered me on, to a degree. They found it cathartic. Oh, curious. Then it was a right deed. Then is it a right deed or a deed not right? Pale? Salt? Sol? Whatever is it thou art describing? It is a well-known truth that an S-Corp is also known by its other name, Salpipio Agrion Industries. A wing specializes in the general agriculture and livestock industry of the city. The vastness and depth of its responsibilities have necessitated such divisions of labor. Thus, District 19 is split into 3 court circles, responsible for different aspects of industry, Sal, P, Pyo, each meaning flesh, blood, bone, respectively. So, responsibilities for the cultivation of rice and other grains, Pyo, responsibility for meat and livestock, and P, in charge of technological aspects of both. As a scientist and a researcher who once toiled at S-Corp, you must have felt the persecution of P placed firsthand. It is believed that the Trinity was designed for balance, and that they would provide assistance when requested and keep one another in check when needed. It was once a promise of cultivating a fair and sustainable S-Corp. Alas, the noble intentions of yesteryear now lie sullied, and the Trinity now degraded into 3 quarreling bands of profiteers blinded by avarice, relying not on honor but betrayal and perfidy to claim the top of the triangle. An adherent of the flesh claims the position of the chief state councillor and monopolizes rice as the common folk starve. An adherent of the bone wants a right state councillor, toadies to Saul and rises the seat of the left state councillor. Such shameless conspiracy permits not the common folk to even till the land as they please. Anguished cries of suffering flood the streets. Thus, the common folk are reduced to livestock bleeding out, hanging from a hook, while bone and flesh collude like that of the emaciated dead. Who shall claim the severance of flesh and bone, and force them both to yield? An oft-heard poem when walking the streets of S-Corp. Ho! Oh ho! Then the people whom thou have targeted with thy rocks were... They weren't people. Rats. Rats? Oh yes, the counselor finds rats detestable. Much better to stop them from a distance if you want to crush them. By any chance, do these rats have a habit of sneaking into the royal court to better pilfer what the common folk rightfully deserve? They certainly suffer from a severe case of kleptomania. So you purposely threw a rock at his feet to trip him on the ground, knowing that he was a kleptocrat? Well, I simply could not help but react as such in the presence of scurrying rats. Is there aught you find funny? Speak if you do. I could use a good laugh about now. Just hardly expressing my gratitude. That is all. Those whose corruption is revealed ought to readily receive their scarlet aura bonds. The gall to scamper away from their expensive prosthetics. My men were having some trouble apprehending them until now. Well, if this is your intent, you are invited to leave a token of gratitude somewhere in the vicinity. Perhaps I'll happen to pick it up. Wouldn't want to get thrown in the dungeons for teaming up with the real vermin. Oh, I was going to do just that. So, when will you stop being a sword and be human again? What? When do you clock out? The way I see it, you're not the kind of person who will ever let a drop of liquor get to his tongue while on duty for the right state counselor. Return to this choga... Smash? Return to this choga when you're human again. I'll buy you a drink as thanks. Ha! She's a funny one. Mentor, then this fellow you had often mentioned fondly was... Correct. I haven't mentioned her in a few times as a drinking fellow. Haven't I mentioned her a few times as a drinking fellow I had left behind in Escort? I must say, I myself found that relationship most intriguing, that a military commissioner of the South function would fraternize. Fraternize? Fraternize. I don't know why I struggle with this word sometimes. With a bodyguard of the right state counselor, who was of the Pi faction. Those who... Ow. Still, I knew not that the fellow was none other than the military commissioner of S-Corp. Ungdu's eyes had gone wide in shock, her voice rising unconsciously. It is news to me that you had ties to the second ordinant official, a military officer with a command over high-ranking employees of the wing at that. Well, I was in the service of the right state counselor, who's the first ordinant, you know. Well, that might be true, yet you would like to know why I, with such a powerful friend by my side, have ended up in exile from Escort. Yes, your silence over the matter of such great import is why I've come to introduce you to the others. To others as a reticent one. Mentor. You should know at this point that Red is illiterate. I'm not... Well, actually I am. We had made the Blade lineage our home for S-Corp. For S-Corp availed no home for us but the lineage. But you, Mentor... I'd rather not. I'd rather show than tell. Let us proceed, shall we? This enchanted place seems intent on unearthing all of my past, both savory and unsavory. All shall be revealed in due time. Kim looked around, a twinge of loneliness in his eyes, before moving on. We followed, without a word. That's not how you pronounce it? No, that's how you pronounce it. Ow. Okay, it's giving me a tutorial again. Okay, I have bad news, everyone. I should go to sleep. Yep. I have bad news, everyone. It's really late. I should really go to sleep. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I know we just started this. I didn't think the entrance to the dungeon would take that long. Holy jeebus. Anyway, we should continue this tomorrow. Feel the EP. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm sorry, guys. I should really go to sleep. It's like midnight right now. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for vibing. I should really go to sleep. Voting on next game tomorrow. I think we're gonna spin the wheel tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do our final. We'll do our final gamba. We'll do the final gambas tomorrow, and then we will do the next game.
기억하고 싶지 않은 장면들과
We will. There will be 2 games that win. I mean, I'll explain this more tomorrow as well. There will be 2 different games that win, and we're gonna use between those 2 games. We're gonna play all of them. Better be a PM game. I'm hoping. There's 2 chances. Finishing Limbus soon. Literally like 1 more stream, and then we're done Limbus. Pretty much. Literally 1 more stream. Alright, guys. Aside from like some. Aside from just like some miscellaneous stuff like Refraction Railway and this thing, or RR6 and the other thing, we're pretty much done Limbus. These ones, I might just, first stream, I might just win rate Lei Hang, win rate Ricardo, and try RR6. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a multi-stream experience, but we'll play some we'll do some other stuff in the meantime, and just randomly we'll do that. Yeah, it feels very like side content to me, so that's why I'm not that big on playing it. Side content just for fun, you know. Anyway, guys, you can't win rate hard Lei Hang. We'll see. Fact check. Next month we will have Kanto 10. Yeah, that's another thing. Next month we'll have Kanto 10. So then we'll start that. I'm hoping that the 2 games that win the wheel are one of them can be Lob Corp, and one of them is just a really short game that we can grind out in like 1 or 2 streams. You say that, but he will do it anyways. Yep, I'll find a way. I will find a way. How do you feel about Kim? I'm really happy that we get to learn more about him. He's an interesting character. And it's also doing a little bit of world building. We're learning about S-Corp a little bit here too. Somehow even learning about Long Dong's past. Anyway, I'm sorry guys. I really gotta go to sleep. But before I go to sleep, there is something that I need to do. It's a very important thing that I need to do. And this is so important.